Today I want to try to bring up my new heat treatment oven to a roaring 1100 degrees Celsius to melt this German silver into an eagle head pommel for this puco. Well, not this one, this is the prototype. So let's start by forging the real blade. Yeah, this is a little bit unfortunate. I need some tongs. Okay. Just a tiny little knife. Now we can move over to grinding this thing, but I think I'll actually let it anneal, cool down, reduce the stress by staying in the forge while it cools down. Rough shape is done, and now I'll switch to the flatten so that I can define it a little bit more and start grinding the bevels. I've very carefully kept creeping towards the middle line, and I think it looks pretty even. I can now change the angle so that I push this line upwards. This is as far as I'll take it right now before hardening. Did a little mistake right here, but I can grind that out. But so far I think it's looking pretty good. But now comes the most stressful thing for me, because I have to punch my logo. Oh, whoops. I wasn't recording, but looking good. I mean, does look like an eagle, but after you had a very bad accident. I think this is passable just to get the general feel for it, so I'll now cut this out. Now that I've got the eagle head roughly finished, I can now actually cast, but I've never done, I don't know, closed mold where you need two parts. Now I think in order to properly do this, I would actually have to split this down the middle and then put the flat bit on down here and then put both together, but so I'll just try it like this. Let's see, maybe it actually works. Okay, I think I can about now start putting this in. This won't work in a million years. I really don't feel like doing it the right way today. Okay, this doesn't look good, but it's a rough shape at least. So I'll just cast it like this, and as long as it's more than this, I can just file that down. And now for the star of the show. This is the heat treating / casting oven that my father built for me. Here's an insert for casting, and this thing is 50 centimeters deep, or 20 inches, and it's also temperature controlled. Okay, the oven takes about an hour to heat up, so I finally got some time to clean up the workshop a bit. You've probably heard of today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, but have you seen that they just launched a limited series called Call of the Arbiter, where they are releasing new episodes every week? I think we should give this a look.
She never came.
Hey! Now, while he's clearly too invested, let me give you some details. During the Call of the Arbiter event, there will be a new episode coming out every first day until July the 20th. So by the time you're watching this video, there should be already 5 episodes up. I've already watched the first 3, and let's just say, if you think the series is aimed towards children, trust me and have a look at the first episode, because let's put it this way, the orcs haven't heard of the Geneva Convention. They got some pretty cool events going. For example, their 7-day login event where you can get the legendary champion Artak, who was introduced in the first episode. And if you're a new player, now's the right time to get started, because if you scan the QR code or use my link down in the description, you'll get insane bonuses as well as a 3 epic champion Talia, which is pretty good to be honest, to give you a nice head start when going in game. Okay, QR code. If not, check the link in the description. Download Raid, get a nice game, and you'll also support me in making this content. So, let's move on with the video. It's cold. Thanks again to Raid for sponsoring this video. And this goes in here. Now let's heat it up to 900. Oh, this isn't hot enough. No! Ah, come on. Okay, this gotta be worst case scenario. I mean, this mold is ruined, right? Remember when I said let's heat it up to 900? You know, I really should have watched that intro again. 1100 degrees Celsius, 900. Let's try that again.
I guess it's a mohawk.
I gave him a little bit of a haircut because this thing was way too heavy for this. It's still pretty heavy, but this is way better. Okay, so I'm a bit intimidated to move forward with this, but let's try and make a proper bird. Here's a sneak peek to keep you hooked, but let's move back to the blade. Okay, boys. Finally, no more vegetable oil, because now we've got the proper stuff. So let me put this in there. Oh, shit. Gotta say, the vegetable oil looked a lot tastier. Honestly, this smells just the same. Probably is vegetable oil as well. Okay, we're at 870. Target range is 860. Let's quench this. Okay, I thought this project would be the perfect time to finally buy a proper polishing machine, and it's been delayed for a couple times now. It was supposed to arrive a week ago, but it isn't here. I can't wait any longer, so we'll have to make do with these cheap polishing bits for cordless drills, and then some polishing paste that I usually use for my lever strop. But who knows? Maybe we can get a decent finish on there. I mean, it looks decent. That's kind of the thing with cameras. Actually on camera it almost always looks better when mirror polished, because you can see I still made some mistakes. Slight fork and also some scratches. But now I can get to work on the guard fitter. And of course that one will be out of nickel silver as well. And now for the piece that collects everything we've done so far. And for the handle I'm using this $40 piece of stabilized beech. And no, not that beech, but the tree beech. This isn't just your usual wood. As I said, it's stabilized, which means that basically the air inside is replaced with epoxy, and also, as you can see, with colored epoxy. So we've got this beautiful pattern, and this is my first time using anything that's stabilized, so I really can't wait to see how it turns out as a handle. And I certainly noticed a difference working on this. Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but it does have a certain kind of sting to it. Now it's getting a little bit trickier. These go into the handle, obviously, and I don't want to solely rely on adhesive to hold everything together, so I don't want to just epoxy it in. So my idea for this is to make a sort of ratchet system, where one piece has these notches right here, and then the other piece is there for tightening. So when I push both of them together, we've got the same mechanism as a ratchet. Okay, I never tried this before, but in my head it works, which doesn't mean too much. Okay, I'm incredibly scared right now. I don't know why I had to overcomplicate it like this once again. I'm really afraid that it doesn't go in there all the way and the metal binds and the epoxy starts setting in, so it sticks out. Yeah, I mean, dry fitting worked, but no idea, I'm really scared. Okay guys, wish me luck. Come on, little birdie. This doesn't feel right. Oh no. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Okay, let me quickly take some off the back. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry guys. Oh. We've got it binding. Oh. Ah. Come on. Need to go a little bit further. Okay, the epoxy is starting to set. Guess I just got to stay like this. It's time to check how the bird head looks. But boy, oh boy, this thing is pretty heavy. I'm really glad I took so much off.
Curves don't line up like I want them to. It scoots back up right here, and there's also a bump right here, which feels pretty good. Aesthetically, I really don't like this, so I gotta risk it. I'll take this off.
So let me redo the carving and then we'll have a look at the finished piece. Yeah, the knife came out pretty sharp and I wanted to do a test cut, but this always happened. But luckily the slow-mo caught some footage. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out Raid using my QR code or the link down in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.